See Family Records. Learn to find your family in the 1820 census. What can be found? Homes, head of household, age, gender, race, aliens, employment, and slaves. The 1820 census did not have a standardized form. The Marshal in Northumberland County, Pennsylvania, created a form which makes it easier to read. This is page 15 for Augusta Township, Northumberland, Pennsylvania. The images found in this presentation can be found on Ancestry.com. The information in 1820 is sparse, but we can learn about the location of the homes, names of head of household, a little about the families, and a few other facts. This page from Pennsylvania, Virginia does not have the information at the top. This makes it challenging to figure out what each of the markings means in each row. The census taker in Northumberland County, Pennsylvania, alphabetized the names of the families. They are not in complete alphabetical order. All of the A last names are together. All of the B last names are together, and so on, but each group of names is not alphabetical. Having the names alphabetical helps researchers to find the family name a little easier, especially if the first letter is hard to read. You can often find other family relationships easier if the last names are the same. The census taker in Pennsylvania, Virginia did not alphabetize the names. This makes it easier to see people who lived by each other. Often neighbors are related in some way. Women listed were usually widows. The census takers in Northumberland County, Pennsylvania did not write the woman's first name, but gave their last name and then stated widow. The male section for widow Sharks just lists 2 younger males, so we see that her husband had most likely died. Here is another example of a widow. Most of the census takers listed senior and junior at the end of the names to distinguish the older from the younger. Here is an example from Northumberland County, Pennsylvania. Home. Some of the pages will give you information to the location. Below are some examples. Macungie Township, Lehigh County, Pennsylvania. Augusta Township, Northumberland County, Pennsylvania. Below are the age ranges for free white males and females. Those ages 0 to 10 were born 1811 to 1820. Those ages 10 to 16 were born 1805 to 1810. Those ages 16 to 26 were born 1795 to 1804. If they were the age of 26 to 45, they were born 1776 to 1794. If they were age 45 or older, they were born 1775 or earlier. Notice that the extra age range for the males, 16 to 18. The young men in this age range were counted twice, once in the 16 to 18 range and then again in the 16 to 26 age range. Congress wanted a count of young men military age. This household of Nehemiah Bacon in Northumberland County, Pennsylvania. There was 1 male and 2 females, ages 0 to 10. They were born 1811 to 1820. There was 1 female, aged 26 to 45, born 1776 to 1794. 1 male, 45 or older, he was born 1775 or earlier. Here is a comparison of Edward DeHaas from 1820 to 1830 in Bald Eagle, Centre County, Pennsylvania. Edward and his wife were in the 16 to 26 age range in 1820, and then in the 20 to 30 age range in 1830. They had 1 son in 1820, age 0 to 10, and then in 1830 he is 10 to 15. We see that they had 1 son and a daughter born between 1820 and 1830. These are the age ranges for the slaves category. Under 14, born 1807 to 1820. 14 to 26, born 1795 to 1806. 26 to 45, born 1776 to 1794. 45 and older were born 1775 and earlier. These are the slaves of Jennings Thompson in Pennsylvania, Virginia. Under the age of 14, there were none. Ages 14 to 26, born 1795 to 1806, there were 4 males and 2 females. Ages 26 to 45, born 1776 to 1794, there were 2 males and 5 females. Ages 45 and older, born 1775 and earlier, there were 3 males and 1 female. The ranges for free colored persons and slaves is the same, but are different than the white persons. These are the people listed for Jesse Walton in Pennsylvania, Virginia. 1 male and 0 females that were under age 14. They were born 1807 to 1820. 0 males and 1 female, ages 14 to 26. They were born 1795 to 1806. 1 male and 0 females, ages 26 to 45. They were born 1776 to 1794. And no males and no females, 45 and older. Gender. We do not learn the name of each person, but we learn how many males and females are living on the property. They are divided into 3 categories: free white persons, slaves, free colored persons. There are a few distinctions for race. White persons, black persons, slaves, and free colored. All other persons except Indians not taxed is the last column on the page. Alien. There is a column that asks if there were unnaturalized persons. On page 33 in Milton, Northumberland, Pennsylvania, there was a marking for George Peter. He was an unnaturalized person, so he was foreign born. Employment. There are 3 questions about employment: agriculture, manufacture, and commerce. In the household of John Bergstresser, it has 2 people listed as working in manufacturing. In the household of Samuel Bloom, 1 person is listed as working in agriculture and another in commerce. 1820 Census Challenge. See if you can find the following: a relative in the 1820 census, someone with more than 8 slaves, a person who was unnaturalized, and ages and gender of a family. The end.